Yeah, I know, right? Gotta make sure not to mess this one up.
Do you have any like funny stories about working at Starbucks?
Well, there recently was this elderly gentleman who came in and told a rather inappropriate joke while I was making him his drink. I think that's about the extent of it, but that was less funny and more just kind of awkward.
Do you remember what it was?
It was something like, what's the difference between a witch and a happy witch? And it was something about the position of the broom and the flying, and yeah, it was awkward. Now, how do you really recover from that one? I don't know. And the poor thing was, I was giving him his first drink assuming that it was done, but then he had pulled out one of those like cup holder things. And so for the next 3 or 4 drinks, I'm trying to make conversation with him while trying to completely ignore the joke he just told me. So.
That's funny. When did you first realize that music was your passion?
It was probably when I was, I think, 15 in Hawaii, the last place I lived. My friend and I were just sitting on a couch and no musical training whatsoever, neither did he. He just randomly popped the question, hey, do you want to start a band? And I said, I don't play anything. You don't play anything. What were you planning? He said, a punk band. And I said, oh, well, we could do that. And ever since then, I started on bass, then went to guitar, drums, piano, a little bit of singing. So kind of whatever I can get my hands on, same as gaming.
So have you had any performances?
I have had some performances in high school, but I haven't actually joined a band yet, and I've been trying to for a good couple of years, but I just haven't found the right people. So.
Yeah, that can be hard. Let's see. So you said that you've been gaming since you were really little, like what console?
Okay, I started out on NES, then Super NES, then Nintendo 64, and GameCube, PS2, PS3, and in between all that, there have been a bunch of handheld consoles that I've since lost or forgot about. So.
What is your opinion on like current politics?
Current politics, I think it's really funny the way that the whole Prop 19 thing didn't go through, and people are still smoking like left and right. Like I feel like half of California smokes marijuana at this point. So I think it's kind of funny the way that there's a sort of de facto legalization, even if it didn't even go through.
And let's see. So what is your goal for when you graduate?
For when I graduate, well, as soon as I get done with my whole graduation, have all my schooling out of the way, me, Oni, and my sister want to join up in the Peace Corps and see what we can do for, just a year or 2. And then after that, the big plan is to follow up on my major. So if it's teaching, I'll teach. If it's composing, I'll compose. I want to get my feet wet and performing at some point. So if I could start a band, that would be awesome. That would be the dream.
So, okay, thank you.